Welcome to 5 Minutes With, the show where we spend around 5 minutes or so with a motorsport star. And today on the show we have,
Leonardo Fornaroli, FIA Formula 3 2024 champion.
welcome to the show, Leo, and also recently confirmed to be a Formula 2 driver for next season with Invicta. So congratulations on that as well.
Thank you very much.
So you became the first Formula 3 champion without winning a race during the season. Does that show how important being consistent over a championship of that length is? For reference, for those that don't know, you finished every single race this Formula 3 season and only twice outside of the points.
Absolutely, yes. The goal of this season was to remain consistently in the top five without doing any mistakes. Also, watching what Gabriel did last year. He won the first two races of the season and then he just remained consistently in the points, trying to do less mistake as possible. And yeah, he won the championship with quite a lot of gap. So yeah, the goal was to copy and paste this season. Unfortunately, I missed his two wins, but anyway, we took the most important one, and yeah, I'm super happy about the season.
I can imagine. I mean, at the end of the day, like you said in the intro, you're Formula 3 champion. That's what matters at the end of the day. It doesn't matter how you win it, it's just that you win it and you won it. So, yeah, again, congrats with that. And for those that didn't see the final round in Monza last weekend, it was absolutely thrilling between yourself and another Italian, Gabriele Mini. I mean, it seemed written in the stars, two Italians battling it out for the championship in the final round, of course, of all places, Monza. So I just wanted to talk to you really, oh, you can talk us through what kind of emotions were going through the car, what emotions were going through you during that race, because it was absolutely knife edge stuff. It seemed like it was going to go one way, then the other, and then literally on the final corner of the final lap, it all changes.
Yeah, I had lots of things during that race because lots of things happened. So first of all, I have a very good friendship with Gabriele outside the track. So fighting for the championship with him was something different. We have been teammates in karting for 2 years in 2015 and 16. Then, yeah, since 2 years ago, we were training together, sleeping together in the same room. And also now we are playing together with the computer and with the simulator almost every evening. But speaking about the race, the first phase was actually very calm because I had a good start, but then when I saw Alex in my gearbox, I decided to let him by to stay in his toe in his DRS without destroying my tires. And then we had the safety car, and there was a huge mess in Ascari. The corner was full of gravel, and I saw that during the safety car period, but I wasn't expecting it to be so slippery. So when we had the lap of the safety car restart, I just did the normal line there, but I completely lost the rear and had to cut the chicane and lost three positions, including the one of Gabri. So right there, I had to change the approach to the race. So from defending and stay behind to attack and go back to the front. And with this, I had also to push a lot more on the tires. So at the end, they were quite destroyed. Then when I returned P2, I was quite calm again, but in the last two laps, I lost again two positions, the one on Gabri and on Chris. So right there, I asked my engineer, am I still champion? And he said, no, you're 1 point behind Gabri. If you want to be champion, you have to overtake Chris in front of you. So there I said, okay, I have to invent something. I cannot lose the title like this because I did a stupid mistake. So in the final lap, luckily they started to fight a bit in front. So I returned back to them because I lost a bit in the second last lap. I tried the first move in the second chicane, but my front tires were completely destroyed. So I locked up and we both went straight. Then, of course, I remained behind him. Ascari, I knew it was basically the last chance, but he defended very well. So couldn't overtake him. Going to last corner, I said, no, this is not possible. I'm losing the championship. I have to send it. Luckily, they didn't cover the inside. So there I said, okay, this is my moment. I went in the inside. So I was far away watching the video. Luckily, Chris saw me in the mirror. So he left the good space between me and him. So it was very fair and correct. And yeah, managed to take the podium and the title in the last corner of the last race. And when I crossed the checkered flag, all the tension, all the pressure that I had during that race and during all the weekend and in the past weeks went down, and I was the happiest man in the world.
I can imagine, yeah. And thanks so much for talking us through that. We also spoke to Christian Mansell a while ago. I think he was the first 5 minutes we did a while ago. So check that out if you guys haven't already, of course. If I may as well, we're speaking about Monza because there's been a lot of talk from the Formula One drivers about how they're not a fan of the changes, particularly at Ascari with the curbs and the resurfacing and things like that. I mean, I imagine you must have driven there before. In fact, I know you've driven there last year as well in Formula 3. What did you make of the changes? Are you a fan of them? Do you like what they've done to the curbs at Ascari, or what are your thoughts on it?
So I like a lot the fact that they resurface all the tracks, so all the bumps that we had, especially during braking, went completely off. So I really like that change. There is also more grip because of this. Then apart Ascari chicane, all the corners remained basically the same, only some curbs change. But speaking about Ascari, now it's a bit easier than before because curbs are more flat, so you can bring more speed in entry and completely smash on throttle and use everything you can. Apart the rest of the track, the Ascari chicane, I preferred it before because it was a bit more technique and was a bit funnier to do. But anyway, in general, I like the new Monza.
Fair enough. And as we saw with the likes of Nico Hulkenberg and Daniel Ricciardo during Formula One, it's still not an easy corner, despite what people say. I don't understand people
Oh
say
no.
that Monza's an easy track. But yeah, just looking for the future as well. Now, like I mentioned in the intro, you've recently signed for a Formula 2 team. You've recently signed for Invicta to drive there for 2025. Again, congrats on that. And what are your kind of thoughts ahead of that? You must be excited to start in Formula 2 already.
Yeah, I'm super excited about this new challenge. So from a top team in Formula 3, I'm going to a top team in Formula 2, and this is amazing for me. I spent already some time with the team, and yeah, I'm already feeling amazing with the mechanics, with the engineer. And yeah, we will start to work already end of the season to prepare next year as good as possible. And yeah, can't wait.
I bet, yeah. And when you look at the success of the likes of Franco Colapinto and Gabriele Bortoleto in Formula 2 as rookies this season, I've got no doubt that you can emulate some of that next year as well. Thanks so much for joining us, Leo. It's been an absolute pleasure chatting to you.
Thank you very much.
Who do you guys want to see on the show next? Let us know in the comments below. And of course, follow on the social media as well. Microsoft, YouTube, Facebook, TikTok, Instagram, and on the audio platforms on Spotify and Apple as well as Substack. So yeah, see you very soon, guys. Thank you very much.